You can use the attribute table to select a group of records. If you go into the selection tab, you can see there are two ways of selection. One is selection by attribute and the other one is selection by location. In this attribute table, this field represents the level 1 administrative boundaries. Let's say I want to select all the records with the southern attribute in it. So you can see there are several records with the southern attribute, and I want to select all the records with the southern attribute. To do that, you have to go to selection by attribute. Here you have to select the particular layer and keep it as create a new selection. In this box, there is a list of field names of this attribute table, and in this instance we are interested in this field and we have to find that field name in this list. So this is the field name. I will double click on that to enter it into the query or the expression. So we are creating a query or an expression in this box to do our selection. So I have entered the field name and I will enter the equal symbol, and now I want to get all the attributes in this field. To get all the attributes in this field, I will click on this button which says get unique values. After you click on this button, all the attributes in this field will be represented as a list in this box, and from that list we have to select the southern attribute. Double click on that and it will be entered into the expression. Now we have entered an expression where we say the field name equals southern attribute. So using this expression we can select all the records which has the southern attribute in it. I will click on OK, and you can see all the records which has southern attribute has been selected, and here you can see 47 records has been selected out of the total number of records. If you want to see only the selected records, you can select this tab and it will display all the selected records. Now let's say you want to add all the records which has the northern attribute to this selection. What you have to do is go to select by attribute. You can go from here or you can also go from here, and in this instance we can select add to current selection and clear the expression. Again select the field name, double click on that, add equal symbol, get all the unique values, and here we have to select the northern attribute, and now we are selecting all the records with northern attribute and adding that to the current selection. You can see the number of selection increase from 47 to 82, and if you go into this tab you can see all the records with northern attribute has been selected along with the records with the southern attribute. If you want to clear any of these selections, click on the clear selection and all the selections will be cleared, and you can see none of the records are selected. The other type of selection is selection by location. To demonstrate the selection by location, I am using another layer which represents several cities. Let's say you want to select the administrative boundaries of these cities. So the cities are represented by one layer and the administrative boundaries are represented by another layer. However, there is a spatial relationship between these two layers, and we will use that spatial relationship to select the administrative boundaries of the cities. To do the selection, go to select by location and keep the selection method as select features from, and the target layer would be the administrative boundary layer, because we want to select the geographical features in the administrative boundary layer, so it is the target layer. The source layer is the cities, and we have to select the spatial selection method, and in this case it should be contain the source layer feature. If you need the description of the spatial selection method, you can go into this link and it will give a description about the selection method. Now click on OK, and you can see all the administrative boundaries of the cities has been selected. And if you go into the attribute table of the administrative boundary layer, you can see the selected records, and you can see all the 10 administrative boundaries of the 10 cities has been selected.